Have you ever felt like trust was completely shattered in your relationship? Whether it's due to betrayal, lies, or emotional distance, rebuilding zero trust can feel impossible. But there's hope, and today, I'm sharing the steps to rebuild emotional security and heal after broken trust. Trust is the foundation of every healthy relationship. But what happens when that trust is broken? When you feel like you can't believe a word they say, or the connection feels damaged beyond repair? I've worked with countless women who've experienced zero trust moments, whether it's from infidelity, dishonesty, or emotional neglect, and I've seen how healing can happen when you approach it the right way. Today, I'm sharing 3 powerful steps to rebuild trust in a relationship, regain emotional security, and feel confident in your connection again. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to navigate a relationship where trust feels broken, whether you're trying to rebuild or deciding when to walk away. The first step to healing when there's zero trust? It's not about fixing the other person. It starts with clarity. First step is to identify the root cause of broken trust. Trust doesn't break for no reason. There's always a core issue that needs to be addressed before healing can begin. When you try to rebuild trust without understanding the root cause, you risk repeating patterns that caused the damage in the first place. Whether it's dishonesty, neglect, or emotional withdrawal, clarity is the first step to healing. Relationship experts emphasize that identifying the root cause of broken trust is essential for emotional healing. I've seen couples struggle for years because they kept trying to move on without ever addressing the deeper issue. Here's how to identify the root cause. First, reflect on the incident. What caused the break in trust? Was it a lie, betrayal, or emotional neglect? Second, clarify emotional impact. How did it make you feel? Unsafe, unworthy, or disconnected? Lastly, express the hurt. Openly communicate the emotional impact without blame, using phrases like, "When this happened, I felt unsafe." You can't heal what you don't confront. Identifying the root is the first step toward emotional security. But identifying the cause isn't enough. Accountability is the next essential step for rebuilding trust. The second tip is to hold space for accountability and transparency. Rebuilding trust requires both partners to be honest, open, and accountable for their role in the relationship. Without accountability, broken trust lingers. It creates emotional distance and prevents healing. When both people take responsibility, it opens the door for genuine healing. Studies on emotional healing show that transparency and honest conversations are essential for repairing broken trust. I've seen relationships transform when both partners stop avoiding the truth and start facing it together. Here's how to practice accountability and transparency. First, acknowledge the mistake. If trust was broken, the person responsible needs to admit it without deflecting blame. Second, ask for emotional honesty. Encourage both sides to express their fears and concerns openly. And lastly, establish clear communication. Use phrases like, "I'm committed to being honest moving forward," or "I understand how my actions hurt you." Transparency is uncomfortable, but it's where true healing begins. Now, the final step, and the most critical, rebuilding emotional safety, so trust can thrive again. Our last and third tip is to rebuild emotional safety and consistency. Trust doesn't heal overnight. It's built through consistent actions over time. Emotional safety is what allows a relationship to thrive. When you feel emotionally secure, you stop questioning the other person's intentions and start believing in the relationship again. Relationship studies show that emotional consistency is a key predictor of long-term relationship satisfaction. I've worked with couples who heal completely just by staying consistent with their words and actions after broken trust. Here's how to rebuild emotional safety. First, establish clear boundaries. Define what behaviors are necessary for healing moving forward. Second, create emotional checklists. Set aside time for open, honest conversations about feelings and progress. And lastly, consistency over perfection. Small daily actions like honesty, showing up emotionally, and So, to recap the 3 essential steps for rebuilding trust when it feels completely broken. First, identify the root cause so you can heal the right issue. Second, practice accountability and transparency because healing requires honesty. Lastly, rebuild emotional safety by being consistent with your words and actions. Remember, trust isn't rebuilt overnight. It's restored through courage, honesty, and daily emotional commitment. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe for more empowering relationship advice. What's your biggest takeaway about trust? Share it in the comments below.